Good morning, class. Let us start question number 6. A wire is in the shape of a rectangle. It is in the shape of the rectangle and its length is 40 centimeters. Its breadth is 22 centimeters. Now, this wire has been stretched to the straight because we can bend the wire now. So, by bending the wire, we have made a rectangle. Now, we have rebent it to the straight line and have again rebent it to a square. Now, what it is given? It is given that length and breadth of the rectangle are given. Now, let me tell you, see, if this is a wire, then this particular length of the wire has been transformed to the rectangle and this length has been transformed to the square. So both the lengths of the rectangle and square will be same. And what is the length of the rectangle? I have told you that the total length is the perimeter, the distance covered around a plane figure, that is rectangle. So distance covered around the plane figure will be the length of the wire. So the perimeter of the rectangle and perimeter of the square will be the same in this case. So we will keep it same. So after keeping it same, what will be there? See, perimeter of the rectangle is equal to perimeter of the square. What is the formula for perimeter of the rectangle? 2 into length plus breadth. That is equal to 4 into side, that is perimeter of square. Now, length and breadth of the rectangle are given to us, that is 40 and 22. We'll keep it. And after solving it, we have got 124 and 4 into side will be here only because it was here. Now 124 is equal to 4 into side we have got. So side of the square will be 124 divided by 4. It has come 31 centimeter. So we have got side of the square in this way. Now we have to tell that out of these two figures, which figure will cover the more area. Okay, so now if we have to find the area which is greater, so for that first we have to find area for both the figures. So area for rectangle is length into breadth. That will come 880 centimeters square. And area for square is side square. So side square means side multiplied by side. So side is 31 centimeter we have solved just now. So 31 into 31, that will comes out to be 961 centimeters square. So therefore, we can see from here that 880 is the area of rectangle and 961 is the area of square. So 961 is greater than the 880. So square has the greater area than the rectangle. Question number 7. The perimeter of a rectangle is 130 centimeter. So perimeter of a rectangle is 130 centimeter. We can write perimeter 2 into length plus breadth, that is equal to 130. Now the breadth is given to us, that is 30 centimeter. So in this, at the place of breadth, we will keep 30. Now we have to find the length and area of the rectangle. See, 2 here is in multiplication. 2 into length plus breadth is equal to 130. Now 2 into length plus breadth is given to us, that is 30, is equal to 130. 2 is in multiplication. After going to the next side, it will be in division. So L plus 30 is equal to 130 divided by 2. It will be 130 divided by 2. Clear? So it will comes out to be 65 centimeter. L plus 30 is equal to 65. So L will be equal to 65 minus 30. That will be 35 centimeter. So length will come 35 centimeter after solution. Now length we have got. So we have asked to find the length and the area. So length is 35 centimeter. So area will be length into breadth. Length is 35. Breadth is this. So in this way we have got the area, that is 1050 centimeter square. So this was question number 7. Now moving towards question number 8. A door of length 2 meter and breadth 1 meter is fitted in a wall. There is a wall. In this, a door is been fitted. Its length is 2 meter and breadth is 1 meter. So there is a wall, and in that wall a door is fitted. That is, length is 2 meter and breadth is 1 meter. So length is 2 meter, breadth is 1 meter. Now the length of the wall is given, that is 4.5 meter, and breadth is given 3.6 meters. Clear? Now what we have to tell, now this wall is going rough, so it is not looking good. Let's say it is in our home and it is not looking good, so we have to whitewash it. We will whitewash it, leaving the door. We will not, are you going to whitewash the door also? No, we will not be whitewashing the door. We will leave the door. But here we have to tell that what area we will whitewash, and we have to find the cost. The cost for 1 meter square area is given ₹20. For 1 meter square, to whitewash 1 meter square area, we have to give the painter ₹20. So we have to find the area of the wall that has to be whitewashed. So for that, see, this is the entire wall. So we will find the area of the wall. Wall is in rectangular shape, so we will find its area. So for finding its area of the wall, that is 4.5 into 3.6, length into breadth. That will come out to be 16.2 meters square. Clear? Now, see, this was the entire wall, but here the door was there, and we have to remove the door. From the wall, the entire area of wall we have got, so we have got the area of door also in that, because we have got the area of entire wall. Now, out of the entire wall, we have to remove the area of the door. So first we have to find the area of the door. So area of the door will be 2 into 1, because the length and breadth are 2 and 1. So 2 into 1, that is 2 meter square. Clear? Now area which has to be whitewashed, that will be area of the wall minus area of the door, because we have to leave the door. So from the area of the wall, we will subtract the area of the door to find the area to be whitewashed. So that will comes out to be 14.2 meters square. Now we know that area, 1 meter square area will be whitewashed for ₹20. We have to give 20 rupees to whitewash 1 meter square. So cost of whitewashing 1 meter square area, that is ₹20. But we have area for whitewashed 14.2 meter square. So cost of whitewashing 14.2 meter square area is equal to 14.2 multiplied by 20. That comes out to be ₹284. In this way, you have to solve the question. Okay, exercise 11.2. In this exercise, we'll be dealing with the parallelograms. As we have read earlier in the key terms, that area of the parallelogram is base multiplied by height. Now let us learn about base and height. See, this is the parallelogram. Parallelogram is a quadrilateral which has opposite sides equal and parallel. This is opposite side. These two are opposite sides, so this will be equal to this and these two will be parallel. Similarly, this will be equal to this and these two will be parallel. This is the parallelogram. Now, the side on which we have drawn a perpendicular. The side on which we have drawn a perpendicular. Let's say I am drawing a perpendicular on this side. Perpendicular means 90-degree angle. A line which is making a 90-degree angle. So this perpendicular is known as the height. And the line on which this perpendicular is standing. This is the line on which this perpendicular is standing. So this line will be the base. The line on which there is a 90-degree angle. 90-degree angle, you can get the 90-degree angle by this sign. This sign on the 90-degree angle will be there. Everywhere you can see in each and every question the sign. So on which line the sign is there, that will be the base. And the line which has this sign will be the height. So we will put those things as base and height and will multiply to get the area of that particular parallelogram. So now let us proceed. For the first figure, area of parallelogram will be base into height, we know. So for the first figure, we can see that this is the height. This is 4 centimeter. And this height is on this side. This is 4 centimeter and this side it is lying on this. So this is 7 centimeter given. So base will be 7 centimeter. So base multiply by height. So it will be 7 into 4. That will be 7 4 is 28 and centimeter square. So for the first figure it will be 28 centimeter square. In next figure it will be the height is 3 centimeters. You can see 90-degree angle here. So this side is 3 centimeter. And the base is 5 centimeter. So we will multiply 3 5s are 15 centimeter square. So the area of this parallelogram will be 15 centimeter square. Rest all the parts are same. See, if we will look for this figure, last figure if we will look, this is the parallelogram and this is the height. And this is lying on this side. So this will be the base. So here base will be 2 centimeter and height will be 4.4 centimeter. After multiplication we will get 8.8 centimeter square. So in this way we have to find the area of the parallelogram. Move towards second question. In second question we have to find the area of the given triangles. In the key terms, we have read that area of the triangle is half into base into height. Base and height you know, and half will be added there. So area of the triangle is half into base into height. So for first, height is 3 and base is 4. So half into base is 4 into height is 3 for first triangle. So 2 2s are 4. And 2 3s are 6. So it will be 6 centimeter square. So in this way we will be finding the area of the triangles. So area for the given triangles, let's say I'll tell you for the third triangle. In third triangle, it is the third triangle. Here the 90-degree angle is. So this will be the height and this will be the base because height is on this line. So this will be the base. This is 3 centimeter. This is 4 centimeter. So half into base is 3 into height is 4. So 2 2s are 4, 3 2s are 6. So answer will be 6 centimeter square. In this way you have to find the areas of the triangles. Clear? This was the question. Proceeding towards question number 3. In question number 3, there is a table given. We have to find the missing values. Here, base is given, height is given, area of the parallelogram. So, area of parallelogram, we know it is equal to base into height. Clear? So, we will keep the values in the formula. In the first part, what is given? Base is given. and area of the parallelogram is given. Area of parallelogram is given here. So area of parallelogram, at the place of area of parallelogram in words, we will keep the numeric value. That is 246. Now that will be equal to base into height. Base is also given, that is 20. Multiply by height. We have to find the height. So these two are in multiplication. 20 will go to next side and will come in division. So 246 by 20. That will be height. We will keep 246, 2 into 10. So 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 threes are 6. That will be height. So it will be 123 by 10. So we can keep the point, that will be 12.3. So height will be 12.3 centimeter. In this way, after keeping all the values, all the given values in the formula, we can find the rest. When we keep the values in the formula, we can find the rest. See, here in this question, base we have to find. So area of parallelogram is equal to base into height. Area of parallelogram is given to us 154.5. We will keep it here. That is equal to base we have to find, and height is given, that is 15. Now base we have to find. So base will be 15 will come here, so it will be in division. So 154.5 by 15. So it will be 15 ones are 15. We will get the 4. So it will be 0. Now it will become 45. It will be 3. So 10.3 centimeter. So base will be 10.3 centimeter in this way. In this way, you have to solve all the parts of the table to get the missing values. Just have to put the given values in the formula of area of the parallelogram, and by solving you can get the missing value. Proceed towards question number 4. In this also we have to find the missing values, but for area of the triangle, same it is area of triangle is equal to half into base into height. So we'll put the given values. For the first one I am telling you, rest you will be doing on your own. See, area of the triangle, it is given 87. So below the area of the triangle we will keep it 87. That is equal to half. Base is given, we will keep the base here, and height we have to find. 2 here is in division. You can say this is the division sign, it is in division. So after going to the next side, it will be in multiplication. So 87 into 2. That will comes out to be 1 multiply 15, because upper side it is 1 multiply 15 multiply h. 87 into 2, 174. That is equal to 1 multiply 15 is 15 multiply h. So h will be equal to 174 by 15 h. Clear? So it will be 15 ones are 15. 174 by 15 is equal to h. So it will come out to be 15 ones are 15. 15 ones are 15. And 15 sixes are 90. So it will be 11.6 centimeter. So height will comes out to be 11.6 centimeter. Similarly, you have to do the rest 2 parts. Clear? In next part, you have to find the base instead of height, and in the next part, you have to find the height like as the first part. So these all are same. Okay. Bye bye all of you. Stay connected.